We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there?
Hey, Twan, if you watching, I won the bowl, shorty. You missed out on that. You missed out on your boy winning that bowl.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
But I'm some shit right now.
The Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there. Got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Barkley inside handoff. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Herbert now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And now off to the races down the right side. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Herbert going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. A dump off to Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now this throw caught left side. That he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a...
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Prescott from the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott, throw left side, complete. That's Elliott. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Well, you don't become a two-time rushing champion in this league without being able to shed some tackles, and Ezekiel Elliott does just that on this latest run.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going, and wound up turning it into a big play. And
the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's got some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Herbert off of play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Quez Watkins, 51 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott now. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Prescott yet again. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep, ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's complete to Mooney. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Looking to throw. Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Thornton. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Up the middle with Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Herbert. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. staying with him down the field, locates the football.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Saquon Barkley running right.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Barkley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. The slot man in motion right. They'll go to Barkley again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. 63 yards as they have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. I think think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
A handoff to Barkley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Here's a give to Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Five yards remain on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 122 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Herbert on 1st down now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Being chased out left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Prescott now from the 50. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Prescott on 1st down. His pass caught at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott on the move to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Darnell Mooney from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now Saquon Barkley.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Now it's Herbert.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. Our offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
This is Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Barkley. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And my, how the tables have turned after that play. And you know what? You think back to 1978. Little history lesson here. Take us through it, Charles. You remember that.
I remember it well. Trying to run out the clock. The Giants, Joe Pisarcik trying to hand off to Larry Zonka. The ball goes on the ground, and Herm Edwards picks it up. What do we call that?
Look it up, kids. The miracle at the Meadowlands. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
One last throw here for Herbert. This to possibly force OT. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Cowboys are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one. And love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for Dallas, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals.
Meanwhile, for the Chargers,
they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow, we're back on sure. Belly been tell you the day. Campaign is the back ain't good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck and they off. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much.